Hi guys, it's Bridget. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do another anti-haul for you. A lot of you really liked my last video I did, which is my first ever anti-haul, so I'm going to do a second one today. I picked a bunch of things off Trendmood that I saw were new or upcoming, whether it is like this week, it's already out, or it comes in a couple months. So let's get into this video. Okay guys, so if you don't know what an anti-haul is, it's really easy to film. You just talk about a bunch of makeup products that are coming out or already out that you're not going to be purchasing for one reason or another, just what you're not going to pick up, whether you don't support the brand or you just don't want the product. So, the first one that I'm going to not buy is the Jouer Skinny Dip Collection bundle, which just came out. They just sent everybody on a little trip to Paris or London for promoting this product. Of course, I made a video yesterday about Jeffree Star's Jouer code, for discount code, but the Jouer Skinny Dip bundle is of course called Skinny Dip because their most popular item is the Skinny Dip Lip Topper, which I will leave a link to my review of that down below if you haven't seen it. It's a pretty cool product. It smells really good. So the collection compares of a bunch of things. So you have a palette, which is $40 and comes with 6 glitter colors. I'm going to move over so you can actually see the stuff I'm talking about. There we go. So the palette is 6 glitter colors and it is $40. Now it's a lot of money per color. Also, I don't really use a lot of glitter colors, so that's why I'm not going to be picking up that. They also have 2 colors of highlighter. One's a more highlighty, one's more of a bronzy highlight, and they are $24 a piece, which honestly is not a bad highlighter price, but the pan size just isn't there. And it just doesn't look like my colors. The next one is they have a new lip topper, which is Saint-Tropez. Saint-Tropez? I don't know how you say it. But it is only $16, but it's a new lip topper. And I just don't like the way things don't, feel in my mouth that aren't matte. I'm a total matte girl. So that's why I will not be picking up that. The next thing that I will not be picking up is, if you see me looking down, I have notes. The next thing I will be picking up, or not picking up, is the Huda Beauty Lip Strobe Collection. Now there are a lot of colors of these lip strobes. There are metallic glitters and holographic colors, but I don't like a lot of metallics. I do wear metallic lips once in a while. Hollow lips would be kind of cool, but it's just not my style. I'm more of just a regular matte colored girl. Glittery lips, no. And Huda Beauty's never been a brand that I really wanted to try. Yeah, they have some pretty eyeshadow palettes, but eh. The next item that I will not be picking up is the Tarte Cosmetics Amazonian Clay Stick Foundation. Now, I'm a huge Tarte fan. They have amazing products. But I just won't be picking up the stick foundation. I'm not a fan of stick foundations. And I have dry skin, so I've heard that the Amazonian Clay foundation liquid form would not be good for my skin, so I don't think the stick form would be either. It is $39. They have 12 shades coming out, and it's a medium to full coverage foundation. It looks really cool. If you have oily skin, you might want to try it, but for me, I don't like sticks, and the clay might stick to my dry patches, so not going to pick it up. But I do like that there's 12 shades, gives a little more variety in the skin tones. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that it's vegan. So if you want to know that, it's vegan as well. The next thing that I'm going to be talking about is something that does not come up for a long time. It is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder. Now, this comes out in August, which is quite a ways away. However, I'm going to go ahead and tell you I'm not going to buy this shit at all. It's supposed to smell really good like peaches and cream, but I just won't pick up a setting powder from Too Faced. It seems like a waste. My setting powder is $5.99, works great, and I'm not going to pick up a smelling setting powder. Just not. Plus, Too Faced has been getting a lot of people's nerves lately. I'm supporting them less and less. So I'm just not gonna bother. Okay, so the next thing I have to talk about is 2 things from Marc Jacobs. One is their new eyeshadow palettes. They are discontinuing all of their old eyeshadow palettes and replacing them with these new, like, carton-y type deals. And I'm just not gonna be picking them up. I'm not into Marc Jacobs. And it's just not the brand for me. Little fancy, not that great of, creativity. And they're also putting out a new eye primer. This is a coconut eye primer. It is $26. And, I mean, it's supposed to make your eyeshadows more intensified, your eyelids super primed, and blah, 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 blah. But it really just smells like coconuts and eye primer. I'm good for 26 bucks for an eyelid primer. Thank you, no thank you. The next item is a palette that I will not be picking up. This is the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Palette. They have two versions of this, so they have Volume 1 and Volume 2. Volume 1 is for medium to dark skin tones, and Volume 2 is for light to medium skin tones. Now, it's really pretty. It looks really cool, however, they're not really my shades. I've never tried that brand before. I would rather try an eyeshadow palette for them before I tried a little blush palette that only has 6 colors in it, and they're not really for me. So I'd rather get the Masquerade palette from them if I was going to try them. But no, I'm not going to buy it. Okay, so the next thing that I'm not going to be purchasing is another Too Faced product. This is the Glitter Bomb palette. I'm sure you guys have seen this on Instagram before. It is really pretty. I'll give them that. It's really pretty. But I don't think it's very creative. Everything's just so glitter this, glitter that nowadays. The colors, pretty, but not my everyday kind of colors. You get 8 glitters and 2 base colors for $45. Are we kind of over the glitter shadows at this point? I mean, 2 base colors is all you get. You get 2 mattes, and one looks like a really uninspiring whitish color. Needs some work. There's like no transitions in this palette, and what are you going to do? I mean, there's no transitions in this palette. It's not going to be able to make a full look with it. Also, I don't know if I said this palette is $45. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is the MAC X Steve J and Yanni P. Comes out June 1st, and is a whole collection inspired by these artists, and I will not be buying any of it, really. So there are 3 lipsticks, an eye gloss, a duo shadow, which is like 2 shadows in a little tiny palette form, and then there's a whole bunch more that goes along with that collection, including a makeup bag. Now the packaging, really cute, really pretty. I like the pop of yellow on the packaging. The little eyeball designs, really pretty. However, I have not been really using that much MAC products lately. I don't use liquid, I only use liquid to matte lipsticks. I don't use regular lipsticks anymore, so there's no point in me getting that. The duo palette of 2 colors, not worth the price. They're not really original colors to me. And it's just a lip palette as well. I'm not a lip palette girl. So, no thank you. And the last thing that I want to talk about is one that I wanted to talk about, but I didn't know how. So I'm going to include it in this video. It is the BH Cosmetics Club Tropicana palette. Now this palette has 28 foil eyeshadows. And as I said, I'm not really a glittery, foily, metallic-y eyeshadow girl. But this palette's only $12.50. Now, it's limited edition. The colors aren't really that good to me. Like, there's tons and tons of colors. Very pretty. Very vibrant. However, for like a solid, like, make a look out of the palette, I don't really see that much. I need some... It's not really a palette you can do a lot with. Like, yeah, tons of colors. You can do all kinds of colorful looks. But there's no mattes. There's no transition shades. There's no neutrals. It's just colorful. And that means you're going to need 2 palettes or a couple singles and the palette to make a whole look out of it. Which is slightly annoying to me because I'd rather grab 1 palette and make a whole look. But for the price point, how am I going to complain about it? I might pick it up. I don't know. I really just want to talk about it because $12.50, y'all. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more anti-hauls, let me know. I will certainly do it for you. I love you all so much. Please let me know what you're not going to buy down below. I'm considering not even buying the Jeffree Star lip ammunitions this year for the summer collection. Shocking, right? I just never used the other ones I already have. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe, please. Alright, bye guys.